These aren't wheels, these are headlights. And if you're looking to get some headlights for your 2015 to 2017 Ford Mustang, there's a brand that you've probably heard of before. Spoiler alert, it's called Morimoto. I've thrown Morimoto on my personal cars. I think everybody in this group has thrown Morimotos on, either in terms of headlights, taillights, or bulbs. If you haven't, it's probably because there just isn't an application for you, but they've been kind of doubling down in terms of introducing some really unique headlights. Now these ones specifically are the XB headlights. These are the second generation of this headlight design, and there's some really funky tech that's going on in here to make it easier for you to customize your headlights while still retaining an actual OE plus looking headlight, because nobody wants cheap looking headlights, which are very, very easy to come by nowadays. Which, by the way, if you're here, welcome to Martini Works. We help people mod their car. We focus predominantly on wheel and tire packages, suspension, performance parts, and we do have stuff included lighting. So with that being said, let's take a look. So when you do unbox a set of Morimoto lights, there is something to be said about how they package everything. It's a very high quality thing, but you would hope so because you are spending a good chunk of change. These are brand new, and they're gonna set you back right around $1,150 at the time that this video is being made. With that being said, it is designed, engineered, and perfected in Atlanta, Georgia. One might consider that a pretty good state with the absolute worst airport that you've ever been to in my entire life, and I will die on that hill. With that being said, let's take a look at what you're gonna get. You're not just getting headlights with this, you're getting some very fancy resistors. I'm gonna talk a little bit about that here in just a second. You're gonna see that they're different colors, green, red, blue, that you're gonna get in here. These, oh God, the packaging is very, very nice. These are packaged better than $4,500 wheels. 3, 2, 2.5. It's not usually this hard. I can usually do this. 3, 2, 1. Oh, sorry, hold on. 1, there you go. And of course, the most important part, the part that we all enjoy ever since we were kids, the most satisfying thing in the world. They can't show the next part on YouTube. So here are the headlights. Right off the gate, you're gonna see that it does have a little bit of that S650 look to it. You're gonna find that a lot of what Morimoto does, it's not a bad thing, but they definitely take inspiration from the newer generation of car. And the reason that they do that is because a lot of times that design looks absolutely killer. And I can agree, this triple projector style headlight, I think, is a bang on design. You still get the amber corners if that's something that's important to you. Remember, that's the only way to really keep the headlights legal. I'm not going to unbox this on camera because I don't want to suffer in front of you twice. What you're looking at here are the triple LED optics. You got low beam and high beam. On the upper corner here, you're gonna see that light at the top. That is a white or amber daytime running light that's configurable. You obviously have your turn signal, nothing too crazy there. You're gonna see that there's a little bit of like a welcome sequence that I think is really cool as you turn on the car. It's incorporated into the DRL and the projectors. And then the interior finish is a two-tone piano black and titanium gray. It's gonna give it that really sleek look. The outer lens, nothing too crazy. You know, Morimoto says that it's treated with UV resistant hard coating. Again, these are sort of like marketing things that I would expect, especially if you're gonna be spending the money. I would hope the clear doesn't gray. I would hope it doesn't yellow. I'd hope that the lights are good. I'd hope all of that stuff is just standard. With that being said though, the actual quality of it is looking pretty fantastic. Just taking a look at the seals look pretty good, which I'm happy to see because sometimes it looks like just ass. It just doesn't look good. Pinouts look really good, nice and clean. You obviously have the Morimoto tag on the top with a nice little, like, I don't know if you get this when you buy cool shoes. You got a nice little tag on the front. I want to explain these though, because this is very, very important. And it's these little colored things right here. All right, so for the XB LED and the 3D optics, the turn signals and the daytime running lights illuminate like a grass-like TIR optics with special surface checks. Essentially, they made it so that on the headlights here, as you have those things light up, it gives you a nice amount of light regardless of the angle that you're looking at the headlight from. It's actually really nice to have because a lot of aftermarket headlights are really, really good looking directly from the front. But once you go to the side, it loses a lot of its luster because that light isn't actually controlled in any sort of way, shape, or form. So depending on how you develop these like almost plastic optics inside the housing where the light goes in, it can look bad. Morimoto made it so that you still have a lot of that brightness, a lot of that glow when you're looking to the side of the headlight, which is actually a really nice small detail. And again, it helps improve the quality of an aftermarket headlight, which is so important because a bad headlight can ruin a build. Like cheap headlights, I think, are the worst thing you can possibly do. And so if you do want to invest, Morimoto is definitely one of those brands that I think is doing a pretty good job. But I'm here to talk to you about these color little Lego things. So we're gonna B-roll this. These are signal swaps. So the daytime running light feature can be configured to run full-time in either white or amber, and the turn signals can operate sequentially or in an elegant fade off mode. All of this can be personalized to user interface using a simple plug and play key on the back of each headlight. So the blue ones mean that you're gonna have a white daytime running light color with sequential turn signal styles. The red in here is gonna mean that you have white daytime running lights, but the turn signal is just gonna fade off. The black are going to be amber running lights with sequential turn signals, and the green means that you're gonna have an amber running light with fade off turn signals, which is pretty cool. That's what you get when you buy the kit. You're getting all of these different options because not everybody wants the amber or the clear. Not everybody wants traditional or more progressive style turn signal. And so Morimoto is giving you the option for you to run them, which I think is pretty rad. Biggest thing when you're looking at buying aftermarket headlights, if you guys are in the market for this sort of stuff, number one is always gonna be fitment. Bad fitment on a headlight is the worst thing you can possibly deal with. The second biggest thing is how they actually handle their high and low beams. There's nothing worse than having a really bad housing that doesn't know how to control good light. These are great. I have the tail lights on my 430 from Morimoto. They're the best upgrade I ever did to the car to upgrade the look of the car. I've had a ton of people run Morimotos on their trucks, cars, Mustangs, Camaros, everything in between, and I don't think I've ever heard a bad thing about them. Plus, the Morimoto team is really passionate about making headlights and bulbs and everything in between. So, it is a new product, which means we don't have a lot of experience actually having it in the car. So I cannot speak to its reliability, and honestly, guys, I can't, you know? So that's gonna be something that you're gonna have to take with a grain of salt. We're gonna throw these on a Ford Mustang ourselves. We're gonna give them a run for a couple months and see how they perform and how they work. We'll come back if we find that anything needs to be changed. We'll actually put it in the comments or description below to give you like our long-term review on it. But if you're looking for a set of these are perfect for the 15 to 17 Ford Mustang. You can find them over at martiniworks.com. All in all, you're definitely paying a little bit more, but you are getting a higher quality headlight. So, choice is up to you. If you do need to finance it, you're more than welcome to do that through Affirm or Catapult on the website. And of course, if you have any questions on this or any other Morimoto products, let us know below. I'm Alex Martini. Hope you enjoyed the video. We will see you later. Adios.